So, someone's got a 10-foot Pond Prowler. Capacity plate says 525 pounds. They're 175. Their buddy is 330. Throw in a lead-acid battery and a 55-pound thrust trolling motor, and we're already doing math that should make you nervous. Here's why this isn't just a numbers game. It's a survival question. Small flat-bottom aluminum boats like the Pond Prowler are incredibly popular for exactly the right reasons. They're cheap, they're lightweight, they get you into skinny water, but that also means there's basically no margin for error. You're sitting inches above the waterline. There's no deep hull to catch a wave. There's no keel to keep you upright. When a small boat like this gets overloaded, it doesn't just ride low and slow, it becomes genuinely dangerous. A wake from another boat, a shift in weight, someone reaching over the side, any of that can put you in the water fast. And cold water, plus a capsized aluminum John boat, is not a story that always has a happy ending. Let's talk about that 525-pound rating. That number comes from the Coast Guard capacity formula for boats under 20 feet. Manufacturers are required to put it there. But here's what most new boat owners don't understand. That number is the absolute maximum, not the comfortable operating weight, not the, yeah, we'll be fine weight, the absolute ceiling. Think of it like the maximum load rating on a ladder. Sure, a 300-pound rated ladder might technically hold 310, but you're not testing that theory while you're standing on it over concrete. The rating also assumes reasonably calm conditions, weight distributed evenly, and an operator who knows what they're doing. It does not account for chop, wakes, people moving around, gear shifting, or the fact that you're on a 10-foot boat with almost zero freeboard when fully loaded. Freeboard, by the way, that's the distance between the waterline and the top edge of the hull. On a loaded 10-foot aluminum boat that can be measured in inches, literal inches between you and the lake. Okay, back to the actual scenario. You've got 175 pounds of operator. Your friend is 330. Right there, that's 505 pounds of people, and we haven't put a single piece of gear on the boat yet. A typical 55-pound thrust trolling motor, something like a Minn Kota Endura C255, weighs around 26 pounds. A Group 24 or Group 27 lead-acid deep cycle battery, the kind most people run with a mid-range trolling motor, weighs somewhere between 50 and 60 pounds, so let's call it 55. Now you're at 505 plus 26 plus 55. That's 586 pounds. You are 61 pounds over the rated capacity before you add a single tackle box, a cooler, a life jacket, your phone, your lunch, anything. That is not a margin. That is not close. That is a real problem. And I want to be direct with you. I would not put that combination of people and gear on a 10-foot Pond Prowler. Not on a calm day. Not on a small pond. The risk is not worth it. I want to paint you a picture because numbers on a screen don't always hit the same as actually seeing it. You push off from the bank. The boat is riding low, maybe 4 inches of freeboard on the side where your buddy is sitting. You're on a pond, so conditions seem fine. Another boat crosses maybe 200 yards away. Their wake reaches you. It's not even a big wake. But when that water hits a heavily loaded flat-bottom aluminum hull, the boat doesn't smoothly ride over it. It takes water in. Your buddy shifts to grab a rod. Water comes over the gunnel on one side. Now you've got water weight inside the boat, too. Flat-bottom boats, in particular, are susceptible to what's called a gunnel dip, where one side briefly goes below the surface. Once water starts coming in, the weight increases, which pushes the boat lower, which lets more water in. It's a loop that happens fast, and in a 10-foot boat you cannot move far enough to correct it. This isn't worst-case scenario thinking. This is physics. So here's the practical recommendation. If it's just you, 175 pounds, plus your motor and battery, you're sitting around 256 pounds. That's well inside the rating. That boat fishes great for one person. That's what it's built for. If you want to bring your buddy who's 330 pounds, you need a bigger boat. Realistically, you're looking at a 12-foot aluminum John or something with a capacity rating north of 700 pounds to give yourself a real working margin. On the gear side, consider swapping the lead-acid battery for a lithium option. A Battleborn or Decoded lithium 100Ah battery weighs around 25 to 30 pounds compared to 55 for lead-acid. That's 25 to 30 pounds back in your pocket instantly. Same usable power, way less weight. It's not cheap, budget $300 to $500 depending on brand. But if weight is your constraint, it buys you real margin. Bottom line, the 10-foot Pond Prowler is a great one-person fishing machine. Respect what it is, don't ask it to be something it's not.